Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Idaho Today. The Beatles are one of the most successful bands of all time, and their popularity and impact spans across multiple generations. But unless you were alive and saw the Beatles perform in their prime, you are likely one of the millions, if not billions, of fans who will never get to see them live in concert. That's why tribute bands like the Fab Four are so beloved. It's because they help fans who could only dream of being at a Beatles concert experience the next best thing. Idaho Today talked with Ron, or should I say John, a member of the Fab Four, to learn more.
Well, we're a tribute to the Beatles, which means, believe it or not, I end up looking like John Lennon. I get dressed up as John Lennon, and the other guys get dressed up as the other three Beatles, and we perform all the greatest hits of the Beatles songs, their whole catalog, live on stage. Our show is kind of a chronology of the Beatles' career. Starts off when the Beatles, hit the U.S. with the Ed Sullivan Show, and we go through their, psychedelic stage with Sgt. Pepper, and all the way through their breakup, Let It Be, and that whole Get Back era. So it's a whole chronology. You get to see us grow a lot of hair and mustaches and things, and it's a fun show. As a Fab Four, we've been all over the world, as you know. Everywhere you go, people love the Beatles. People who don't even speak the language, love that music. So we've been all over the world. We've been to Malaysia and Japan and Hong Kong, everywhere, just singing all that great music. And I think that music brings people together. It's definitely a bonding sort of thing that young people can listen to it and old people can listen to it, and it's really the greatest job in the world. And the show is different things for different people. People who grew up with the Beatles are reliving that experience, and people who, like myself, who never had a chance to see the Beatles live, are at least getting a taste of what it would be like to hear that music being performed live by four guys. I don't know if you know, but we're the only Beatles tribute that plays everything live on stage with only four guys. There's no fifth Beatle, there's no tracks, there's no sequencers or anything like that going. So it presents a challenge for us, but we love doing it, and we love seeing all ages sing along. Like you said, Beatle fans, their kids, and their kids sometimes sing along. It's really an amazing experience. My favorite Beatle era is, Revolver, which is just coming out on a box set now, but which is really cool. But as far as stage goes, I guess Sgt. Pepper is fun, with the costumes and the mustaches and all that kind of stuff. And the music's a little more challenging, and that's sort of my favorite era. When we do A Day in the Life, which closes Sgt. Pepper, that big epic, chord at the end, and people just stand up right away. It's just such an epic piece. I think people really enjoy the colorfulness of it. Well, if you come down to the Egyptian Theater on November 4th, you can see all that great costume changes and hear all that great music and dance along with your family. Bring your, that person at work that's always talking about the Beatles, and your sister who loved Paul and all that stuff. Bring everybody to the show. It's a wonderful experience.